Eagles, and welcome back to school. Today's Thursday and it is May 7th. Tuesdays and Thursdays are our reading, writing, library, social studies, music, and movement day, so keep that in mind. Looking forward to tomorrow. It is our student choice day and catch-up day, so make sure that you are working all throughout the week and you can enjoy some fun activities on Friday. Today on our ABC countdown, we have moved to the letter I. It is Imagination Day. And what can you do with a Rubik's Cube? If you come for breakfast and lunch pickup, courtesy of Miss Dempsey, we have Rubik's Cubes to give away today. If you do pick one up as you're working on it at home, please make sure that you send us a picture of it. We'd like to post you out there with our Rubik's Cube. This was part of the grant that Miss Dempsey earned through the Kids in Need Foundation. So please make sure that you do send us a picture of that. Tomorrow we will be celebrating our June and July birthdays. So make sure you share that out with your teacher. We'll be doing a special video tomorrow for June and July birthdays because we have a lot of those, boys and girls. As you know, it is Faculty Appreciation Week, and we have been trying to show our faculty in different ways how much we appreciate them. Faculty, we do hope that you checked your email from a couple days ago. That was not a spam email you got from Amazon, so check that out. Our social committee has been busy pulling raffles. Yesterday, the raffle winners were Mrs. Inslee, Mrs. Kehoe, Mrs. Grasty, and Mrs. Becker. And today, Mrs. Houston's son pulled the raffles for today, and he would like to share out Mrs. Schrattenecker, Mrs. Moreno, Mrs. Brodsky, and Mrs. Quinn-Manthe. Be sure you check that out. Moving forward, we have some birthdays today. Happy birthday to Celine Aldo in 1st grade, Lamar Jaleda in 3rd grade, and Malak Mohammed in 4th grade. Best birthday wishes to you three. We have some shout outs for you today. Shout out for a staff member to Mrs. D'Amico from Mrs. Alayan. Mrs. D'Amico joins in every single one of Mrs. Alayan Google Meets, and she is a wonderful resource for the student that she works with. And most importantly, Mrs. D'Amico truly cares. We have shout outs to students as well today. Mrs. Kehoe would like to shout out to her entire class, room 305. They did such a great job keeping their desks and lockers neat and organized. It made it much easier for Mrs. Kehoe to collect all your materials together to make sure that we get those all back to you. Way to go, room 305. Mrs. Alayan would like to shout out to Eva and Koa because they were so excited to start their science fair projects. They were the first two to finish and their projects look so great. We are looking forward to having our virtual science fair soon, so watch out for that. Also, Mrs. Talby would like to shout out to Kaylin in her room for joining her first ever Google Meet. She was so excited to see you, and we hope that you keep joining. And that goes for all of you out there. Keep joining those Google Meets so that way we can see each other. Even if it's virtually, we want to see you. With that, for our parents out there, I know we've had some questions about registration. In the next week or two, you will be getting an email regarding registration, so there's nothing you need to do right now. Just hold tight, and then we will remind you when that email goes out. So we'll always be posting in Dojo. Also, we have an opportunity for a library book drop-off in the front vestibule. And if you have any textbooks too, you could drop those off. We just asked if they're textbooks, you put a sticker on it or a label so we know that it's your students, or put it in a bag with their name. That's it for me today. On to Ms. Kesner.
Good morning to our Ridgeline Eagles. Miss Kesmer here with Eddie. He's trying super hard to solve that Rubik's Cube today, so be on the lookout for him in the window while he's working on his Rubik's Cube if you come for a walk in this beautiful weather we're supposed to be having. Mrs. Sotaro and I are also really hoping we can get out today for our scavenger hunt, so make sure you have those Eagle Strong posters displayed proudly in your windows. I have my Think Positive shirt on today from the Museum of Science and Industry to help celebrate Imagination Day. So be creative, use that imagination, and make sure you send us pictures of anything you're doing. We want to say a special shout out and thank you to our book emoji winner from yesterday, Abdelaziz Jaber from room 211, guessed Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs for the emoji book title. We also had a few Eddie sightings yesterday with the beautiful weather that we had, so great job to Mutaz and Mohammed Al-Baraki, Ahmed and Samira Natour, Tasneem Saeed, and Omar Mustafa. Great job, everyone. Keep those pictures coming when you find Eddie hanging out in the windows. Don't forget, if you want to be in our morning announcements, you can send us a Guidelines to Success video. All you have to do is say one of our 6 guidelines to success. Everyone is responsible, always be respectful, give your best, look out for each other, everybody matters, stay safe. So record yourself, email it to me, and we'll make sure we get you in the morning announcements. Our quote for the day is, "The world is a canvas for your imagination. You are the painter. There are no rules, so get to work." I'd like for everyone to please join me and Eddie now in our moment of reflection. Please stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have a tremendous Thursday, Ridgeline Eagles, and always remember,
everyone is responsible. Always be respectful. Do your best for each other. Everyone matters.